Welcome back, you guys. We're going to go hunting today. We're going to go metal detect for a while. I'm going to go hunt the location where I found that really neat little aviation badge from the early 1900s. I did find some dollar bills sitting out at this location last time too, just sitting on top of the ground. But I'm going to take the Fisher Gold Bug Pro out and metal detect and hopefully find some neat stuff, maybe an old coin or two or who knows what. So let's get straight to it and see what I find. Hey, folks, welcome back. I just got my second signal for this hunt. I dug up a piece of an aluminum can, and then I got this at about 6 inches. I've got myself some sort of tag. At first I thought it was a token. It's actually a thin piece of aluminum. Don't know what that is, actually. Something pressure creosoted? I don't know what that says exactly. Looks like almost a tag for some sort of food product, but it was about 6 inches down, so I'll have to research that one. I've already found something old, it looks like, but not sure quite exactly what it is. Just got myself a 79 signal and popped this out of the ground. It was not very deep. Looks like I've got myself the D, little D buckle. I think there was probably a farm out here at one time, so not a surprising find. Probably a piece of horse tack or something like that, or part of the bit boss. Who knows? Pretty cool though. We'll throw it in the bag. Just dug up another relic, and it's something I haven't found in a while, so let's take a look together. Well, this is pretty cool. Check it out. I've got myself a little brass item. It was ringing up as a 71 on my Fisher Gold Bug Pro. That is a little parasol slide. People call it different things too. This is something that would attach to the top of an umbrella, essentially an early umbrella, like in the early 1900s or late 1800s. So if you give me just a moment, I'll clean it up just a little bit. We'll take a little bit closer look at it. I know it really doesn't look like much, but you have to believe me. I personally didn't believe these were parts to umbrellas until years ago when I went to the steamship Arabia Museum in Kansas City, Missouri. They actually had a period umbrella that had one of these, and it has stuck in my mind since. So hopefully I'll be able to find a picture to show you guys another similar example, but I'm about 99% sure that is a parasol slide. It would sit at the top of the umbrella. So not a bad find. We're finding some old stuff today. Whew, I had to hold my breath there for a second. I popped this out of the ground just a moment ago and thought I had a cut coin. But no, it's a piece of lead. Boy, that looked good coming out of the ground. It's just lead though, so I'll throw it in the bag. Are there any detecting sleuths out there that might be able to figure out what this is? It's an old piece of brass. It was about 6 to 7 inches down, rang up like a big quarter. It's got a very distinct shape. It's got 2 holes on either side of it, and then holes on the top. Well, maybe. Definitely a hole in the bottom. Don't know what that is. Thought it was a piece of a toy at first, but not sure. So if somebody knows what that could be, please comment. I'd love to know. It took about 30 minutes, but I finally have my first coin for the day. Looks like I've got myself a little zinc penny. It was not very deep. Actually, I had somebody ask me what I meant by zinc penny, so I'll clean this up and kind of explain it. So this is a zinc penny, and I say that because it is 97.5% zinc. It originally was copper plated. This looks to be a 1986, I believe. These do not survive in the ground very well. They rot. The zinc starts to corrode and they just kind of disintegrate. But in 1982, that was a transition year. They went from 95% copper to 97.5% zinc. A huge transition. These are just plated in copper nowadays. So in 1982, they did kind of half and half. Some of them are copper, some of them are zinc. But nowadays, they're almost entirely zinc. So that's the way it is. Well, this is kind of funny. I just dug up a little tiny brass rivet or copper rivet. So I know I'm digging the small signals, thankfully. But right after that, a few feet away, I managed to get this gigantic signal. And I found a piece of a what looks to be Nevada license plate. It's kind of a small one too, so maybe for like a motorcycle or something, but that's very different. I don't know why that's out here, but we'll throw it in the bag and keep hunting. No way. Can you guys see it? I see a dollar bill sitting on top of the ground. Check it out. Right there's a dollar. Pretty sweet. This is the same place. I'm out at the same place that I hunted a few weeks ago, so looks like there was some more money I missed. Pretty cool. Well, you guys, it's amazing the diversity and age of things out here. I just got myself a stainless steel fork. I decided to dig some of the irony signals out here, and I got that. But just on the hillside, I got myself something I haven't found in a while. I got a stirrup for riding a horse. You'd put your foot through there and be able to ride the animal. But that's pretty neat. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I found one, so I will gladly take it. Well, when you dig some of the questionable signals, you find stuff like this. I just decided to dig a bizarre coin irony signal, and here's exactly why I got that. I just dug up a 1972 stainless steel dog tag. I won't clean it up too much to reveal the exact location, but yep, it's a stainless steel dog tag. Still pretty neat though. We'll throw it in the bag and go on the next find. Well, shoot, I just thought I was digging up a silver $50. This thing rang up great. 87, 88. It's about 6 or 7 inches down. Dagnabbit, it's a aluminum plate for the local electric cooperative. Oh well, it's probably off of a telephone pole or an electrical pole. All right, we'll throw it in the bag. Well, you guys, I just got myself another old piece of brass. It was a couple inches down. It rang up like a zinc penny. But it's definitely an old piece of metal. Look at that. Kind of ornate too. Anybody out there have any idea what that is? That's interesting. Almost looks like a piece of tack off of furniture, or I don't know. Really neat though. Oh geez, of all the big things to pull out of the ground that sounded like a quarter, I wasn't expecting a big piece of lead. That's got to be at least a pound or two of lead. Yeah, it's all right though. I always recycle the lead that I find, so we'll take it home. Well, I'm back in the house now. Didn't find anything terribly special on this hunt, but let's go over the board real quick. Well, you guys, there's the board. We found a lot of stuff. Maybe not the greatest things in the world, but we did find a lot, thankfully. I'm gonna look down here at the trash real quick because I spent about 5.5 hours removing trash. Just anything and everything is in here. That's probably a piece off of a horse bridle or something like that, but lots of modern trash out there, unfortunately. I did find a few old things, but I did bring a lot of this trash home, so it'll be properly disposed of. Up here, though, let's look at the board. We got some cool things to show off. First of all, we got that really neat little stirrup. That is really neat. Haven't found one of those probably in years, actually. So, a stirrup for riding a horse. I did get that Nevada license plate. Can't believe that was out there. Very unusual find for that location. So, it's aluminum. Got that big piece of lead. I cleaned that up a little bit. It's got 2 prongs in it, 2 steel prongs. So I'm not sure what that used to go to. Somebody out there knows, please let me know. I did get this too. Didn't get it on camera, but I got myself this big tooth. Some of you might recognize what this is. I found these before, actually. That is the tooth off of a sickle bar mower back from like the 1800s or early 1900s. So I'm gonna pause right here and show you guys what I'm talking about. It is a cool find, but I find these with some regularity. I just thought I would explain what it is since there's so many people that find these and have no idea what they are. So that's the tooth to a sickle blade mower. I got myself a little piece of lead pipe. Not sure what that's from. I did get a Mountain Dew bottle cap. Got the piece of a glass bottom to a bottle. Probably 1800s. Pretty old, actually. I was in the hole with something. Got myself a little stack of pull tabs. Dug up a lot of those. I was digging low tones and junky signals while I was out there. I did get one zip tab. Those are early 1960s. So it kind of helps you date an area if you find one of those. It's a little bit older than these. Got the internals to what's probably a Beyblade. I did find that dollar bill sitting in the grass. Not a bad find. Dug up some of these kind of junky irony signals. That's how I found this, actually, this dog tag. Piece of something. I got the end off of an arrow. There's a piece of an arrow there. Got myself a steel fork, stainless steel fork. Didn't do great with the change. I didn't find too much money out there. Got 3 nickels sitting together. Got this 1 copper penny. So there's a copper penny. There's my little stack of zinc pennies. Got myself 3 little clad dimes. There's that electric cooperative tag. Sounded great in the hole. That is probably the tag off of a piece of lumber, like a fence post. Don't know what this stuff is. Just some kind of random pieces of metal that popped out of the ground. Not entirely sure. What else do we have? Got some little small things too. There's a shotgun shell. There's a 38 special cartridge. Some little buttons and bits and bobs. I was digging small targets as well. Here's a random piece of lead. There's that other piece of lead that had me going as I thought was a cut coin, to be honest with you. A little 22 cartridge, piece of a zipper, that little debuckle, kind of a neat find. Then we get to the little bit better stuff. Don't know what that is still. If somebody out there knows, please let me know. Not sure. It's got some age to it. Here is that really cool little piece to a parasol. It's not in the best of shape, but I was going to show you. I do dig these up with some regularity. Here's 2 others from my collection. So these things do pop up out of the ground occasionally. And then my best find, to be honest with you, has got to be this. I didn't see anything on it when I dug it out of the ground, but you guys know that there's actually a pretty cool eagle on there. And I believe this is probably the plate off of an old padlock. I found similar pieces before, but never one this big, actually. It's pretty large, so that you could move this back and forth to open a padlock to put the key in. So really neat little find. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a lot of fun this week. Found some interesting relics. It's supposed to get really cold next week, so maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more hunts in before the week is done. All right, bye now.